I'm Dr. Timothy Gay, and I want to present to you the tip of the week. Today I want to talk about the 10 time management tips for chiropractors. And what they are and what they represent is the importance of the amount of time that you're wasting and the amount of time that you're spending that could be spent on top priority things. The number one thing that you need to realize is the importance of getting help. And what I mean by getting help is having the people around you that can help you improve your time efficiency and your time effectiveness. Let's talk quickly about efficiency and effectiveness. Now let's say that your CA is making recalls and she gets all of her recalls done. That's efficiency. Effectiveness is getting the recalls done but also rescheduling patients from that. And what we find is a lot of people confuse efficiency with effectiveness. And being more effective in getting the job done with an end result in mind is far better than just efficiently getting the job done with no end result in mind. So make sure that you're getting help from your staff and the people around you. Spend 3 hours if you have to on a given day. Take some time out and do some goal setting and look at how you're managing your time properly. Number 2 is use a master schedule. I don't care whether it's your computer or a sheet that you have in your office that shows all the times that you need to be and all the things that you need to be doing in your practice and out of your practice. So as you use this master schedule, just remember that it can be based on a calendar of events that you have for all of your marketing events. It can be based on your computer used for patient scheduling and for new patients. But it needs to be a master schedule so everyone can come and look at it and make sure they know where you're going to be and what you're going to be doing. Number 3 is to analyze appointment schedules and appointment patterns. Make sure that you're cluster booking your patients so that your patients are all in one large pattern rather than scattered out throughout the day. That gives you blocks of time that you can use to do other things that need to be done. Number 4 is do things in blocks. And what that means is after you're done with the patients, if you've got internal marketing or external marketing that you need to do or reports that you need to do, focus your time and maximize your time by putting it into blocks of time. Number 5 is minimize interruptions, meaning that when you're interrupted, it takes you 10 to 15 minutes just to get back on focus. If you're taking phone calls during the day, batch those phone calls and make them before lunch or after lunch, but don't put them into your adjusting times. If you're checking your emails all day, that's also a huge interruption. Remember, there are 2 things. 1, urgency, and 2, importance. The things that are urgent are the things that get done that have you no closer to your goals, and the things that are important are going to bring you to your goals. So remember to take and put out the fires or delegate or have someone stand by and help you put those fires out. Number 6 is multitasking. I can't tell you how many times I hear people talk about being multitaskers. To me, a multitasker is someone that has lots and lots of jobs going on and lots of tasks going on, but not getting any of them done. Most multitaskers are overwhelmed. So break your tasks down. We call it the A to B task, meaning that when you have something that you need to get done, you start at A and end at B. You don't go to C until you're done with B. A lot of doctors and a lot of people will just go out and they'll have all these different things going on at once, and quite frankly, they're not getting the things done that they need to get done, and they can do it by prioritizing and creating the A to B system. Number 7, consider dictating. Dictating and getting some of this stuff done in a rote fashion with templating. Because in a lot of cases, a lot of stuff that you're doing is stuff that is redundant and you do it over and over and over and over and over. So the best thing to do if you can is start dictating it and moving it along in a different fashion. Number 8, paperwork. Now we all know how much we love paperwork. I don't think there's anybody that's out there that's listening to this that loves paperwork at all. So what we need to do is start moving away from paper and start looking at paperless ways to do things. And the other thing is when you have paper and you're doing paperwork, have as few hands touch that paper as possible. In other words, delegate it, get as much done through other people that you can before you put your final fingerprints on it. Number 9, use advice sheets. When you're talking to your patients, make sure that you have something written out, whether it's in the actual documentation to that patient or an extra sheet that you use. But an advice sheet just gives you the information, and make sure that they get the information so that both of you are communicating on the same level. Whether it's pamphlets, whether it's information that you give the patient, make sure that you put those things into the documentation so that you remember next time what you talked to them about. Number 10 is private time. You have to have a certain amount of time to yourself during the day to sharpen the saw and refuel. This private time is going to give you an opportunity as well to get to some of the things that you haven't gotten to that you need to get to during the day. The other thing that I find is if you've got a sheet that's in front of you that talks to you about the tasks at hand that are priority all the way down to the ones that are not priority, you need to still have a little private time for yourself. So I hope you enjoyed this tip of the week. I hope that it helps you build further into your practice and helps you in your life. That's what we're here for. Thanks so much for being a part of us and us being a part of you. If you like these tips, we've got a webinar coming up on August 9th. So just click below here and put your name in, and we'd love to have you on that webinar with us.